The textile industry weighs heavily on the environment. For instance, it accounts for a fifth of all global water pollution. And 99% of the pigments currently used in textiles are fossil-based synthetic dyes. To address this problem, the BioColour Consortium, funded by the Academy of Finland, is looking for answers from nature. Satu Hilditch, a researcher in the BioColour project, takes this challenge seriously. Together with a team at VTT, she is searching for a solution that utilizes nature's own synthesizing power to create pigments. Natural dyes produced by plants, insects, fungi, such as mushrooms, and even snails have been used for thousands of years. But collecting the dyes from nature is not very practical or scalable. Nor do we have enough arable land to cultivate pigment-producing plants to meet the entire global demand. However, biotechnology can overcome these bottlenecks. Using microbes instead of plants or forest mushrooms, pigments can be produced in bioreactors without using arable land all year round. Another important benefit is that microbes produce pigments in a benign water-based system in mild conditions. Therefore, harsh chemicals can be avoided. Utilizing the tools of synthetic biology, the ability of natural organisms to produce dyes can be transferred to microbes which are suited for bioreactor cultivation.
Now we have a possibility to make a genetic modification and take only the genes that are responsible for the colors and express them in a host organism that can easily be grown in larger scale, so we can produce a lot of color in this production host.
Like all production, the production of dyes needs a carbon source to start with. With microbes, this carbon source can be obtained from sugars or even industrial side and waste streams.
For example, from food industry as carbon source for baker's yeast to make the bio-based colors. And in the future it could even be carbon dioxide that we could use as a raw material for colors.
Many fungi produce different colors. There is the whole spectrum of different colors can be produced by microbes. And it's just a matter of making the process more efficient.
The diversity of natural colors and their properties are immense. Furthermore, future possibilities go beyond visual properties.
Some of them being possibly antiviral or antimicrobial and or UV protective, and they have different properties in their stability, or possibly in the future we could even enhance some of these properties. So create kind of designer molecules with desired substitutions, for example.
All biochemical reactions in nature are catalyzed by enzymes. The genes are the code for making these enzymes, and they are also responsible for the production of pigments. The aim of Satu Hilditch's work is to find and isolate the specific DNA sequences, the genes, which dictate the production of specific colors in natural organisms.
Colors are secondary metabolites, and those genes that are responsible for those colors are often packed in clusters in the genome. And so I have a hunch which type of a gene I start looking in the genome, and then when I spot it, then I can find the other genes around it that are also involved with the color pathway.
Although some organisms have their genome sequenced, the world of genomes is a vast, still partly unknown territory for researchers to explore, and synthetic biology is offering new tools that enable going farther than ever before.
It's really exciting to find new genes that you have a feeling that nobody else knows this. There are so many genes to be found, but then still when you find it and clone it and see that this gene is really making this enzyme and this enzyme works, then it's quite cool that you go home and think, I know something that nobody else knows.